for the Department of Public Safety. Hello, everybody at City Hall. And one of the things that we've really been doing lately that I love is we're teaching churches and clergy members about how to recognize substance abuse and how to get folks help who are in their congregation.
Oh, that's interesting, yeah.
But I love to be here today. This is great.
No, we're glad you're hanging
back into my old stomping ground.
It would be so lonely if you weren't here, so I appreciate it.
Well, I'm glad to be here with you.
So we got a big show today. We're gonna prep some pizza for you. We're going to talk about that.
I'm excited about
Papa Murphy's is here. We've got some shopping as we do our. We're focusing on shopping local, so we want to support businesses that are here in the community as well.
We've got all kinds of things going on today.
Yes, we do. Matter of fact, something happened like we got a show at 7 here on LEX 18 called Hey Kentucky, hosted by the bombastic moron,
incomparable
Matt Jones. Now, I call him a moron because he's a friend of mine. If I didn't like him, I wouldn't say anything. But yesterday we started talking about the head coach down there in Mississippi State who's going to Florida, Dan Mullen, and Matt was making some assertion that he thought it was better for Kentucky if he went to Florida where he could build that program up and then they really whip us as opposed to staying at Mississippi State. I disagreed with that. But here's the way this played out. I want to show you this clip from yesterday's show. I don't think that's good for us. I'd rather beat Florida.
But we haven't done that in 31 years.
Well, we should have done it. We should have done it. I would prefer Florida stay weak.
On a year-in, year-out basis, we got a better shot of beating Mississippi State than Florida. So I'd rather Florida have the good coach.
We'll have a shot of beating Mississippi State anyway.
We haven't beaten them in 7 years.
Well, that's your opinion.
Who's next?
Now, he said, first of all, I want you to understand.
Yeah.
We actually beat them last year.
Okay. His memory might just be slipping a little bit.
Yeah. So I just want everybody to know I was right on that, okay? So, sorry, Matt. You're wrong.
Sorry, Matt.
Mr. Kentucky Sports Radio. He forgot.
Uh-oh.
So, we got that settled now. I feel good about myself.
Sports fights can be tough. My husband, so into sports, it's like, I just make him his chicken wings and give him his beverage of choice and just leave him alone because it can get out of control. So I'm glad you guys didn't come to blows.
So he's one of those guys that gets so involved that people could get hurt?
Not quite that much. He's just one of those guys where you can hear him down the block.
Let me ask you this. Are you allowed to enter his purview and ask questions? Because that drives a lot of husbands crazy.
Okay, so I'm allowed to enter his purview, but I don't think he sees or hears me.
Yeah. Well. But no, I get pepper. It's like a waterboarding of questions a lot of times when you watch the game, like what's happening, what's going on, and now I have to focus attention on this tutelage, and I just want to watch the game.
It started out that way, but he's such a great teacher, honey. Such a great teacher.
Well,
now I don't have to ask anymore, and I even know what the hand signals mean. I'm solid.
Well, good for you.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't want you to think I was being rude, like I was just was looking at my phone. I was looking for the score, actually, the Mississippi State Kentucky score. That's why I had my phone out. I just thought that looked really rude, Sherelle.
We're
I
just
apologize.
hanging out. It's all good.
You ready to do some hot topics?
I am. I'm nervous, too.
All right, let's roll it.
All right,
Here we go.
let's do it.
Hot topic. All right, we'll start with this. President Trump referred to Democrat Senator Elizabeth Warren as Pocahontas on Monday. He's done that before, but this time he referred to her during an event honoring Native American World War II veterans.
Well, it happened as the president welcomed a group of Navajo code talkers to the White House. Their ability to communicate outside of Japanese code-breaking abilities is credited with helping win the war in the Pacific.
God bless them.
Yeah, so while thanking the Native Americans, the president made the Pocahontas remark targeting Warren.
He's trying for a cheap laugh, I think.
Yeah. So Trump began using the Pocahontas, what some people are calling slur, to attack Senator Warren during the 2016 campaign and used it again as president during his speech at the NRA convention in April.
Yeah. It seems like the most inappropriate time to do that. Again, he's attacking Warren because, she
said that she has Native American heritage.
Turned out she didn't.
I wasn't aware of that.
Turned out she didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, she was using that to find a way in. But as far as I know, no one has actually found that in her genealogy.
Well, you know what? Family trees can be tough. You can have all sorts of things.
It's hard to find. Those roots are so far buried, you couldn't really get there, could you? Yeah.
You know, I don't want to wade into this water. What I will say
let's go swim. Come on, Sherelle. You and I, let's swim through this.
What's that thing where you swim backwards? What I will say, backstroke, thank you. What I will say is I'm glad that they recognize the Coach Hawkers. There are so many great pieces of history that we just don't know about.
And that's the unfortunate thing about him shooting his mouth off at that particular event. I mean, it's perfectly appropriate if you want to play politics during the campaign. But these guys, they need the recognition.
Great heroes.
They deserve the recognition. Don't take from it.
Exactly.
Let's honor these guys.
Yeah, and you know, this is history that our kids need to know. There are just little, hidden heroes everywhere throughout history. And despite the fact that it might have turned into a little bit of a media faux pas, I'm glad that they got recognized.
And that's the main thing we should all take away from it, not the childish nonsense going on between the senator and the president and all that. But, I think is there a movie, Wind Talkers, wasn't that it, that sort of honors those guys? Was it Benjamin Bratt? Somebody was in that movie. Or maybe I don't know if I'm wrong. Sure, why not?
We can Google it during the break. We can check it out.
These people, I get no help from these folks. Well, comedian actor Alec Baldwin delivered a withering takedown Monday of President Trump. It happened Monday at the Iowa Democratic Party's fall fundraiser. Baldwin was the keynote speaker. Here you go.
Greetings, Iowa. What a great state, Iowa. I won Iowa. I won the state by 50 points. Would have been 100 points, but crooked Hillary and the DNC busted millions of voters from out of state, from cities like Cedar Rapids.
Oh, man. He's spot on with that.
He does a pretty good job with the impression. Yeah. I think SNL wears it out.
They do, but, it's kind of a thing right now.
Yeah. Well, they make it a thing. They sort of set the tone, that's what they do.
And, most people, not most people, but a lot of people only get their news from set,
Well, it wasn't that long ago. It sort of shifted.
A little scary.
I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of people don't get their news just from this show.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure there may be from this show.
There is nothing wrong with that.
All right, you want to do this one?
Yeah, I do. So call it Piegate. Donald Trump's press secretary has been forced to deny claims that she lied about making a pecan pie for her family. In the lead up to Thanksgiving, Sarah Huckabee Sanders posted a picture of a pecan pie. Here it is on Twitter, writing, "I don't cook much these days, but I managed this chocolate pecan pie for Thanksgiving at the family farm." But it looked a little bit too perfect for some people, Lee. Some people said maybe she just stole it off the web.
Right.
Maybe it was fake news.
She didn't actually, that's not the one she cooked, possibly.
Yeah,
right.
Concerning. So,
but now she's made the claim, because she was getting into the debate with one of the reporters.
Oh, God, everybody was on her. Donna Brazile, all of these other people were saying, well, if you made the pie, let me see you eating it, put it on the table.
And she said she's going to do that, so we'll see if she shows up with the pies.
Here's what I say. I cooked Thanksgiving. I cooked for 3 days straight.
Did you?
Stood on my feet for hours. Who cares if you got the pie from Walmart or if you cooked it yourself? Because when everybody eats it, nobody cares.
Well, isn't that sort of the issue a lot of times with the Washington media, though, is that they want to sort of blow up every little issue like this, to where when it comes to a big issue, folks sort of tune them out because of all the noise that they've heard.
Well, I can't speak to that, but what I will say is, of all the things that you could pick on, pie, probably not one of them. And chocolate pecan pie is awesome.
Oh, it sounds good.
Yeah.
This is one of the things, though, that this is an issue that it can only be created by social media. Because let's say stuff like this probably happened 30, 40 years ago. Yeah. Correct?
Yeah, Grandma sneaks a pie out from the bakery.
Well, no, I just mean like in Washington. Oh. Like, there may be some claim that a press secretary made, whether they're working for Clinton or Reagan or Nixon or FDR, and the folks at the White House press corps, they've got an opinion on it. Yeah. But they just share it with themselves.
Right, you don't say it.
Nobody tweeted it.
Exactly. Social media has changed the game.
Yeah, it changes the game completely. Absolutely. So now these conversations that just used to happen with, just say, two people happens with the world. So Sarah Sanders there has to deal with, people claiming that she's a liar when it comes to pecan pie. Do you say pecan or pecan?
I say pecan.
Yeah, I think I do too.
But you know what? Pecan, it all tastes good going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
It's pretty good. All right. But that does it for today's
is
Hot Topics. Okay, good.
Wasn't too hot.
Yeah.
I feel good.
Hot Topics.